It's the Weather Xtreme video, the morning edition. This is for Wednesday, the 6th of July. I'm James Spann. Another day with a chance of scattered showers and storms, kind of like roulette when it comes to who gets the rain and who doesn't. And maybe a decent chance of showers again by the weekend. So let's go in there and check things out. There's the water vapor satellite view. Westerlies a little farther to the south. And again, within that, there's a little weak pocket of colder air aloft nearby that gave us a fairly decent coverage yesterday. And even this morning, we've got a little bit of rain on radar. That was the radar at 518. At that point, we had some thunderstorms up in Madison and Jackson counties in northeast Alabama. Some patches of light to moderate rain from Aniana to Gadsden. And a pretty decent cluster of showers over Pickens County west of Tuscaloosa. So, again, we'll get some folks getting rain today, but it's going to be hit and miss. A warm morning, mostly 70s on the board. Birmingham 79. The cool spot, Fort Payne. They've got 68 up in DeKalb County. High today should be in the low 90s in most spots. West of the state, heat advisories for much of Louisiana and Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma. But none of those needed here. Active convective day up north at enhanced risk of severe weather for parts of South Dakota and Nebraska. A marginal risk down into Kentucky. No formal risks identified here. But as always, storms that pop up could be pretty strong. Again, tomorrow, main risk of severe weather well to the north, over the Midwest. And on day 3, Friday, risk of severe weather north of the state. Marginal risk down to Interstate 40. Average rain for the next 5 days, and we all know that very few people will get an average amount, but just give you an idea of maybe where the higher coverage of rain will be. The higher numbers over the northern part of Alabama, about an inch, with lesser amounts down to the south. Tropical weather, the Atlantic Basin, quiet. No tropical storm issues here, but over in the Pacific, things are cranking up. Nepartak, super typhoon. It's a pretty nasty-looking tropical system, and that thing seems to be headed for Taiwan. Should be a bit weaker there, and then ultimately affecting perhaps China. So we'll keep an eye on that for our friends in that part of the world. But on to what we expect here for the next 15 days. The GFS, the Global Forecast System. This is valid today at 1 o'clock. It's the 06Z run, troughing over the northwest United States. And again, just a slight weakness in the ridge here. So scattered showers and storms. Not everybody gets rain. Some people will. Nobody knows at this hour of the day who sees the storms in the afternoon. This is the depiction by the HER, and it's just been horrible lately. It's not done a good job. This is suggesting not much at all. We'll mention scattered showers and storms today. We could see them basically at any time since we have them on the radar this morning. And again, otherwise, a mix of sun and clouds with a high at or just over 90 in most spots. Tomorrow, more than likely, the showers and storms thin out. Now, the chance of rain isn't zero. There'll probably be a few out there. Temperatures creeping up into the low and mid-90s. Friday, pretty much the same thing. I'd say the chance of any one spot getting a storm is relatively small. Both the NAM and the GFS are at 95. Hot summer day. And then over the weekend, again, the air becomes a little more unstable as the temperatures aloft drop a bit, so we'll probably see an uptick in the number of scattered showers and storms, but scattered is the key word. Not everybody gets wet. Some of you will. The high will be in the low 90s, and the same thing on Sunday. A mix of sun and clouds, scattered showers and storms. And that'll be the formula for a while. Monday of next week, same thing. Tuesday. And a week from today, this is Wednesday, July 13th. 594 heat ridge just west of here, and again, kind of trails off just to the west of us over Mississippi. And again, that just looks hot, muggy, scattered, mostly afternoon and evening storms. This is the end of the forecast period. The end of next week, Friday, July 15th. Fairly high amplitude in the westerlies just north of us. And again, it looks fairly dry, but there might be a storm in spots. Check the numbers coming off the GFS. I think they're a few degrees too hot. It's got mostly upper 90s every day. Oddly enough, you look at the European, it's radically different. It's got us down in the 80s, and that looks way too low. So the truth, as usual, probably somewhere in between. We'll expect probably low to mid 90s most days for the next 15 days. Very typical for July in Alabama. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock today. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.